Well, if we didn't already know, the ceasefire has now been stopped over because of this. Israel have started their campaign against Gaza, obviously, because of course they fucking have. Absolute evil bastards, which we still fund, by the way. Israel slaughters hundreds in airstrikes on Gaza. Israel launched its largest wave of airstrikes on Gaza since the ceasefire began. Well, there isn't a ceasefire anymore now, is there? It's over. So we're supposed to have a second stage and a third stage, but no. It's back to this. Look at the state of it. Look at it. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, and like I said, it was for starving, for not letting in any aid whatsoever. Bastards. It has resumed its slaughter in Gaza like it never ended. The terror state's forces boasted that they launched extensive airstrikes on the Gaza Strip on Tuesday. Murdered at least 330 people, the Palestinian Health Ministry in Gaza said. I'm glad it actually says the right word. It says murdered, not killed, murdered. It's the largest wave of airstrikes in Gaza since the ceasefire began on the 19th of January. Yet, almost 2 months later, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said, Israel will from now on act against Hamas with increasing military strength. No, not against Hamas, against Palestine. How many of those 300 people were Hamas? These are all mainly women and children. And you were just going, Hamas. Bullshit. It's got fuck on to do with Hamas. You just want to get rid of the Palestinians. You just want to exterminate them all, make them all extinct. You've already got an arrest warrant against you. Why won't the ICJ just go in and then get them out? He wants to ramp up pressure on the Palestinian resistance group and return to war in Gaza. A permanent end to the war would deepen the crisis of a Zionist project and divisions in the coalition, and would likely see far-right parties bring down Netanyahu. Yeah, as if Netanyahu isn't far-right enough. You've got the other far-right as well. They're all far-right. Far-right finance minister Bezalel Smotrich, however you say that, has repeatedly demanded a return to war. It's not a war, it's a genocide. It said that its Israeli government was setting up a new department to ethnically cleanse Gaza. Netanyahu knows he has the full backing of the US, obviously of Trump, with a White House spokesperson saying Israel consulted the Trump administration before carrying out the attacks. Yeah. Whether he consulted them or not, whether he's just going to do it anyway. Because they're evil bastards. The massacre came after Israel ramped up its assault on Palestine last Saturday with a murderous drone attack that killed 9 people who were erecting tents for refugees. And over the same weekend, the US began bombing Yemen, as they do. And yeah, you think, and Trump, he's against war, is he? He wants peace in Ukraine, does he, Chris Williamson? And I think, no, he doesn't. He's a fucking warmonger. 3 cheers for Trump and Vance. Go fuck yourself. Oh, gone a bit too far down. Israeli forces claim to have targeted a terrorist threat. You're the IDF are terrorists. In the Gaza town, Beit Lahia. But among the aid workers it murdered, were also 3 journalists documenting its relief team's works. Palestinian resistance group Hamas said Israel's attack is a clear continuation of war crimes against our people and dangerous escalation. It reflects Israel's insistence on continuing its aggression and disregard for all international laws and conventions. Yeah, why don't the ICJ, the ICC, the UN just go the fuck into the Knesset, whatever you call it, get Netanyahu, get Ben Gvir, Naftali Bennett, and all of them, get them out, arrest them, just lock him up in The Hague, for fuck's sake. Or death penalty for even. And Trump. International laws and conventions. Bastards. Israel continually and deliberately targets Palestinians in Gaza. On Sunday evening, the apartheid state launched a drone attack on a mosque in Rafah on Gaza's border with Egypt during an iftar meal. Israel is also murdering with starvation and disease. The Israeli military have laid siege to Gaza, blocking all aid and cutting off water and electricity. Evil. It has been over 2 weeks since an aid truck entered Gaza. Why can't just everyone else just get in there? Just give them aid and shit. Just fuck Israel. Just someone else do it. Fuck's sake. Community kitchens are being forced to close. Fucking hell. With 6 world food bakeries shutting down, food and cooking fuel prices are also spiralling. Al Jazeera news journalist Abu Azoum said people right now have been forced to depend on alternative, negative coping mechanisms, including the reduction of the meals they have on a daily basis. Families right now are struggling to afford a meal to break their fast during Ramadan. It's just disgraceful. Another sign of a crisis that has no end in sight. According to the UN United Nations humanitarian group UNICEF, 1 million children in Gaza are struggling to survive. Israeli occupation forces are also continuing attacks in the West Bank, arresting 2 children in Bethlehem on Monday. The attacks, arrests and murders come as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu refuses to honour his agreement to begin the second phase of a ceasefire. Well, of course, yeah. There's not going to be a second phase now with all this going on. He's fucked it all up. Bastards. So this ratcheting up of tensions comes amid the threat of a wider war in the Middle East and the whole world. The US bombed Yemen's capital, Sana'a, the northern governorate, how you say it, of Sada, and the port of Hadida last weekend. It claimed it was targeting leaders of a Houthi group. No, it was targeting civilians. Yet, in reality, it murdered at least 53 people, including children. As I said. The Houthis have attacked Israeli and US ships in the Red Sea as a response to the West's war in Palestine. Yeah. You see, they attack ships and military, while Israel, they attack civilians. That's the difference. Yemen borders the Red Sea's crucial shipping lanes, which are vital for global capitalism. The armed group this month threatened to restart attacks on Israeli-linked ships as a response to Israel's siege on Gaza. From his Florida golf club, US President Donald Trump last Saturday threatened with Houthis with hell. Threatened you with hell. Threatened the IDF with hell. Fuck you, Trump. The Houthis responded on Monday with 2 attacks on US warship, the USS Truman. It stated its drone attacks were in retaliation to the continued American aggression against our country. Yeah, of course. Palestine and Yemen have the right to defend themselves. Trump and Netanyahu are spreading war across the whole region and across the whole world even. Absolute evil bastards. Shame on you! Shame on you, Israel! And Netanyahu. So you're supposed to have this ceasefire and now you're back to square one again. Bastards. Fuck you.